Hello, friends. Happy Sunday. This is Sunday, the 1st of December. And I had a dream yesterday morning, November 30th, around 6:30 in the morning. I'll make it really, really quick. Basically, I was not in the same realm as these people that I was observing, but yeah. Okay, so I'll just make it as quick as I can. I'm being mindful of everyone's time limits here. So, basically, I was in a big complex, looked like a sort of apartment, luxury apartments or something. It was really pretty and rich looking, and everything went dark. Okay. But for me, nothing went dark. So that's kind of odd to explain, but here, I'm telling you as I saw it. Everything went dark for the people who were in there, the people of the world. For me, nothing went dark. And so I could see, even in the dark, I could see what they were doing, and I could see how they were behaving. They were freaking out, I have to say. They were freaking out because their internet connections had been severed, and they were not having it. They were really in big trouble. They were not happy. They were worried, running around, frantic. At one point in time, they all had a bright idea. Excuse me. And they all started pouring. I'm sure that's symbolic here. But they all started pouring all their belongings, all that they were worth, everything that they had. They poured it inside this machine. And this machine turned into electricity, right? So it's pretty symbolic, but you can get the point if you think on it for a minute. They were ready to give everything they had and everything that they were just to resume electronic and electric connections. Okay? They only lived for and existed for that internet thing. Social media, what you call. Okay? So I could see them. Okay? All of a sudden, scene shift. Okay? So scene number 2. I'm at a party and I see people of all classes and a lot of rich people, which the people are called stars in this fallen world where we are, okay? And they were stars, all colors, all creeds, very well-known people. Not that I recognize well-known here on earth, but I had a knowing that they were well-known in that dream, so there, okay? Well, these people, when I looked at them, I was among them, right? But they could not see me. I don't know how, but that's how it is. I was in full color. They were, I could see right through their bodies. I could see that they were kind of like when you're trying to upload something, like in a different dimension. It like they had that little bars across them and they looked like they were in a different dimension. It's actually me that was in a different dimension, I'm sure. And I could see the inside of them. I could see what they were thinking, and I could see what was driving them to act the way that they were acting. These people looked like they were alive, but they were not alive. They were dead. Okay? Spiritually, completely dead. Physically, insatiable for the connection to the internet. It was so sad. Anyway, and these people were dancing and partying and having a supposedly good old time. Okay, so they were on a dance floor and they looked like they were uploading. Their bodies were in between. They were dead in their dimension and they looked like they were waiting to come to life because of the possible resurrection of the internet, I guess you could say. It's really odd, but that's what I saw. So I'm telling you just the way I saw it. I was moving among them and tending to their needs somehow. I was giving them what you call not counsel, but good ideas what to do to get out of their misery. I was talking to them about God. They didn't want to hear nothing about it. They were not interested. So basically, their souls were forever in need and never satiated. That's what I could see through their bodies. I could see that their souls were wanting more, right? But they thought that only the internet could give that to them, and social media, and the hullabaloo of partying, and this life we like to call busy, hustle and bustle type thing, right? And they were putting all their faith and all their hope in that. And it was so sad because they would not listen to me when I talked to them about God. So I gave them my things. I don't know how that came about, but in my dream, I started giving them things because, like I said at the beginning of the dream, they started pouring all their belongings to make electricity, right? So after a while, they only had enough to run on social media for a little while, and they had no more things. Their houses were empty. They had no food. They had no blankets, nothing. I remember giving them beautiful comforter sets to replenish their homes, and they took them, right? But then they used them to make more electricity, so they were constantly in need of that stupid electricity. They couldn't live without it, right? So anyway, I got done telling them everything. I told them about God. They were not interested. I gave them all my good things that I gathered up for the left behind, right? And finally I said, oh, I've had enough. I need some satisfaction, I said to myself in my dream. So goofy. But I did. In the middle of their stupid partying and looking for electricity, I kid you not, you can't make it up. It is a dream. I grab a spoon and I dip it into my chocolate spread that I loved to eat when I was little. It's called Nutella. It's very good. It's very satisfying. I love that taste. And I grab it, right? But I grab it and nothing comes in the spoon. Nothing. The Nutella is not coming. And I go through the motions of grabbing it, putting it in my mouth, hoping it's going to manifest and taste good, you know? Okay. And all of a sudden, I hear a buzz in my ears. Bzz, bzz, like a machine that turns off or on, right? That's what I heard in my ears. So I'm persuaded that this buzzing thing, that signified the rapture, okay? Because it took place so quickly and my whole brain was electrified, okay? Then all of a sudden, right after I hear this buzzing in the machine turning on, you know, my new mind, right? I take a second spoon of that chocolate spread that I love so much, right? I put it in my mouth and I kid you not, it's so funny. It had the sweetest taste of chocolate I have ever tasted. And it made me so happy. I woke up with my mouth open. I swallowed up that second spoon and that was a very tasty spoon of chocolate. Okay, I woke up and you can't make it up. It's so funny. But I had a big smile on my face when I woke up, and I didn't do it. God did, right? It swallowed up that spoon of chocolate. It tasted so sweet. Basically, you understand what I'm saying? What happened there, right? After the buzzing in the head, I was raptured, and then all of a sudden, I tasted life. I tasted sweetness and comfort. Boom, just like that. In an instant, I was home. I woke up, I had a grin on my face. In my mouth, I kid you not. For 20 seconds in the dark, my mouth was wide open because I was going to swallow another spoon of chocolate. I'm like, I was tasting the real life at home, right? So, anyways, I woke up, smile on my face, mouth wide open. So funny. Eyes wide open in the dark. And I said, Lord, was that you? And of course, I knew it was him. And I said, thank you for giving me this dream, Father. That was sweet. And maybe I could share with the flock and encourage them. We are so close to getting our real life, people. So hang in there. It's almost over. Please. My mandate from the Lord, as he explained it to me on the 16th of November, was this. Encourage the believers and warn the lost that they need to get saved now. So I'm doing what the Lord said to me, okay? And I'm encouraging you with this. God is so good to us, and he loves us so much. Be encouraged, people. I love you very much, and Jesus loves you way more better than I could ever. So, thank you for listening. Goodbye.